there is the things to show. And it makes it kind of unfair, but it makes it really funny because they've been such like Joey, you know.
Hi.
Always starting shit, turning on, stabbing the back of her. She was touching me. I expect her to do so. And that's a good
Is anyone there? I am late. Hubby was like, you need to get on there. Y'all want some M&Ms? Oh God. I am late. Well, I had a plan, and then now I can't find the thing that I printed for it. And I'm babysitting Drip, so you'll see me grab this cup and turn it every now and then. Withdrawals. Christy withdraws. Some M&Ms. These Drips are my nemesis. So I figured I would get on and talk to you while I print another one of those. I don't know what the heck I did with the other one. Hubby and son are talking gaming in the background, so I'm sure you can hear them. So y'all can keep me company. What's everybody up to tonight? I'm going to close this guy. Get this out of my way. Oh wait, I'll need that to print. Where the heck did that thing go? Who came over here and took it? You got an order? Yay! Oh my God, that's so exciting! Alright, I think I'm completely out of printable vinyl. That is sad. So we're going to try something different tonight. Yes, cherry bomb's what I got for your cup. Hi, Sarah. So we are going to do a cup like this tonight. What do y'all think? And then we have another one we're going to do. I have it blank right here. Erica, don't let it get to you. Just do what you know how to do, girl. You got this.
Oh, but I mean, I was just destroyed like 4 shits right here.
I don't know if this is sticker paper.
Ships right there. So she had 7 fucking ships right there, and that's just one little spot. And I mean, I'm not finding anything. She fucking these are gallon asses, and I've got 1,000 ships and 7.
Okay. Let's get the printer going, and then we'll get the Cricut going, and then we can get going. Hopefully that'll work just as well as the printable vinyl, since apparently I'm out. Thank goodness I have some coming through Amazon tomorrow. Balloon Kiss acrylic pours, an example for my best friend. Then you're going to practice crackle on watercolor paper. Ooh, that sounds like fun.
But it is once I decided this power is out, I would put it around this thing does. It's actually been fun. But hey, that's what it is, man.
Hi, Ponce.
Something everybody's got internet, you know, and playing just because it's so fucking.
All right. right, I am going to print this real quick and then we'll be ready to go. I'm just going to my Cricut design space, choosing my image. Okay. Send to printer. Alright. So, I'm going to do something right here that is going to disturb some people. This is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And we are going to tear out some pages. I use this one just for this. So, and I got it from a secondhand bookstore, so don't panic. Hey honey, can I borrow a lighter? Thank you. So when I do these, I don't like all the white space around the letters, so I will actually tear that part off. So I'll tear like this part of this section, and I don't like straight edges, so I actually tear all of the edges. And then I'm going to do the same thing at the other end. And I'm going to do the side. I have an announcement to make later. Okay. Here's our image. And then here's our image for the other side. This one I got from Google. It was a free image. It's called Floral Crest Hogwarts, I think. And this one I created because I needed something to go on the other side. So now I'm just going to put it on here so it can be cutting while we're working. My mat has lost some of its sticky, so sometimes I got to put down a little bit of tape to hold it in place, but it looks like it might stay today. Alright, so printable vinyl. Alright, so now we got to make some smaller pieces. So I usually tear this into fours. Then, hey LaDonna, I'm gonna burn the paper. I tried that, Chris, but all it did was make the little hairs from the baby wipes stick to it. I also tried doing it with Dawn dish soap, but that didn't work either. Just made a gummy mess. We're just going to let our edges of our paper burn a little bit. And then I kind of tap it on my desk to put it out. Oops, this spot's still burning. If you want me to share these files with you guys, just send me a message, a PM later, and I will share the Google image. I guess I can definitely share with you. I mean, it was a free image, so don't dig deep, but enough to get the dirt off. Okay. Do you do it with like your fingernails or like a scrubby pad? Just the baby wipe in a circular motion. Okay, I'll try that. I go through so many Cricut mats, it's crazy. And actually this off-brand that I bought from Amazon has lasted the longest. Longer than any Cricut mat. Can hear my dog. She's a mess. Yeah, that's hot. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Karen. The torch would just set it on fire, Erica. You know how I am with that torch. No, still burning. Gotta put that out. So I get all these edges burnt, and then we'll start on our cup. Ow, the lighter's hot. Just torch it all. Just torch the whole thing. We'll glue the ashes to the cup. Ow. That was the thing, Chris. I never understood. Why were there baby wipes that had alcohol in them in the first place? You're wiping the baby's butt with them. Why would they have alcohol? Ooh, that's hot. Hot, hot, hot. The lighter is hot. The lighter is hot, and so is the fire. Out, out. Well, that's true, disinfectant, but I don't want to put alcohol on my baby's butt. No wonder they cry. Exactly. Okay, put that one down and get this stack. We're almost there. We're almost past this point. It's on fire! But this is going to look so cool. It's going to be worth it. Okay, we're almost there. Ow, that's hot. Ow. I'm just here for your entertainment. Who was it that sang that song? Pink. Oh, she said, I'm not here for your entertainment. Ouch. I think I'll set that down for a minute. Let that lighter cool off. Okay, we're going to throw those over there. We'll come back to these if we need them. Let me get a wipe and clean my desk off. Fire! Hey, babe. Oh, you have a kitty laying on you. I forgot to get the Mod Podge from my drawer in there.
Oh. Should have changed your plans then, huh?
Yes, Kelly. There's a dyeing from the 70s. I got you. Alright, now this should have time to cool off. Let's go ahead and burn these. We have this cat that we rescued. And I thought he was going to be my cat, but he's now attached himself to my husband. He'll sit over there and just lay on my husband's shoulder. And it's so funny. But that's why I said, oh, you have a cat on you.
He comes and he goes.
There should be a large bottle of Mod Podge in there. One, two, either the third or fourth drawer down, second from the left. My art stuff is actually in 3 different places in the house because we moved into a much smaller house and now I have to spread it out, so it's not all in the same room. Huh? It'll be in the drawer with the other glues. It's got a blue label. It'll say Decapodge paper or Mod Podge paper. Okay. Put our fire out. We'll save those. Okay. Clean off the desk. That'll be fine. That'll be fine too. That's what I'm getting, huh? Alright. I'm going to brush. Hubby's bringing the Mod Podge. I still have a little tiny bit right here. But we can start with that. That one's pretty much empty.
How about this one?
That's perfect. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome. Anything else?
I don't think so. You could paint me another cup white. Any cup. Kelly, I'm actually using the pages from the book. I just tore pages directly out of the book, but if you don't want to do that, you can also download book pages and print them on your printer. I use acrylic inks on it. Print them on your printer. Erica said, thank you, David. He is so helpful. and then do them the same way as you would if you just took them out of the book. Tissue paper. I have not heard of that. I wonder if you could print, like if you downloaded the book pages, if you could print onto tissue paper. I don't know. You would have to just try it, hon. Like I said, I actually just tear pages from a book that I got from a secondhand bookstore. And this is all we're going to do for a few minutes. But this cup comes out super cute. And it's pretty easy and quick to put together. There's really not multiple layers, so that definitely makes it easy. And I have this thing where I like all my words to be up. Yep, it is Harry Potter. This is a Harry Potter themed cup. But you could do this with any book. You should do it, Karen. It's a lot of fun. It actually comes out super cute. And if you message me, I'll share my 2 files with you. Yeah.
You don't want paint?
No, I want a bottom layer. I'm going to use alcohol inks on it. People are doing Kim, they say that you're supposed to sand them to get the paint to adhere, but honestly, we basically just rough ours up. We hardly ever do like a full sand. And we haven't had any problems. Plus, we really put our cups through the mill too, like when we make one for ourselves. Like we do all kinds of stuff to it just to see what it can withstand. You can actually go into epoxy with this right after you put everything on, as long as your Mod Podge is dry. Like, just touch it and make sure that it's good and dry, and just keep going. But I do a couple of layers of Mod Podge to make sure your paper's sealed really well. You want to make sure that that paper's sealed so the resin doesn't leak underneath it. Hey, Star.
Star.
Not that Star.
Can I move these?
It's still wet and it's going to get on you. The drips are dripping. Actually, turn it up. I'm minding drips. Looks like I forgot. I'm not a good babysitter. Guess it's getting some more drips tomorrow. No, Brittany, I like all the colors. I guess my most favorite color is turquoise, but I'm not partial. If you've seen some of my cups that I've done in these lives, you'll see that I almost always incorporate turquoise in there somewhere.
Turquoise is the new black.
I don't know about that, Chris. We just have to try it. You said hey out loud. I wish we could talk to each other. Wouldn't that be fun? We should do this over Zoom one night so we can talk to each other. got several cups here on my desk I can show you guys that are in different points of creation. I can show you the one that we did on the live last week before the storm came through and blew out our power and our internet. That we did for Lupita. Actually purchased it on the live. I wasn't expecting that. That was a nice surprise. Kim, you know, I'm sure you're going to read and see a lot of different ways to do things. And especially if it's for you, just proceed. You know, you won't know unless you try. And it might be okay. Like I said, we haven't had any problems not sanding. So,
Do what you're comfortable with.
do what you're comfortable with.
You do you.
I bet it was. It does take quite a bit of Mod Podge to do one of these, and this is just a 20 skinny, so it's a lot smaller than the other one that I did was a 30 skinny plus. So when I get down here to the bottom, I like for the bottom to be covered too, but I'll use a lot of Mod Podge and fold the paper and then use my finger to like push it down and get the creases out. I forgot to mute my ringtone again.
All right, kitty, you're back.
Let me mute this. Okay. Whoops. There. I muted it so y'all don't have to hear the ding. Whoops, I zoomed in a little too far there. I think the skinny cups, you used your paints. Hold on, I gotta scroll back up. I missed some comments. Oh, Jennifer, please share it when you're done. I can't wait to see it. Taryn, I'm not sure what you're asking about. I think I might have missed something. The skinny cups, I believe the skinnies are easier to do than the curved for most designs. This is Mod Podge. It just says Mod Podge Matte. But I also use some of this one too. Yes, Karen, the videos, I do share them in the group and they are available for rewatching. We're also going to add them to my YouTube channel so you guys can find them there too. Hubby's got several of them waiting in the queue for me to add the voiceovers. Hi, Tracy. I just haven't had time to get to that yet. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I definitely, Brittany, I definitely think the skinnies are easier, especially for like some designs. Flags are super hard to do on a curved because of the curve. It's hard to get the stripes to lay down flat. So now I'm just sticking some of the glue under there and then using my finger to make creases in the paper. Hi, Betty. Who can do the voiceover? I think it would actually be pretty funny for him to do that one time. On the cups, he would probably do fine. He would be great on those, but on some of the other stuff, he'd be like, well, it looks like she's putting some stuff down with some glue. LaDonna does not remove any videos, she said.
I have a voice made for magazines.
Hubby says he has a voice made for magazines. She's there now. Hi, Betty. So I just put my paper down. If there's any spots where it doesn't have Mod Podge, I slide some Mod Podge underneath. And then I get some Mod Podge on my fingers so I don't tear my paper. And I smooth it around that bottom edge. Hunter's her favorite. Then wrap it around. Use my Mod Podge finger to mash it in. Hi, Betty, I miss you. Want to make sure all those creases are down nice and good so that they don't collect resin later. It is going to be a Harry Potter tumbler. Yes, the paper is from a Harry Potter book. And you can also download the pages from a Harry Potter book and print them on your printer and just use printer paper for this. Or you could use printable vinyl. I haven't tried burning the printable vinyl to get those edges, but I mean, I'm sure it would be fine. It might melt though. I don't know if that's a good idea. Hi, Georgia. Yeah, Erica, is there a baby on the way? Tell us. I also dig through my stack so I don't have all the same shape on the cup. Oh, you have a Harry Potter set? Yeah, this was actually one bought from a secondhand store, so it's not like part of a set. Oh, she's gonna be close. Tracy. Tracy has actually never seen Harry Potter. Oh, I wish I hadn't torn Hagrid in half. Oh well. You just did a cup order. Did you do the one we were talking about? I don't think you're going to have any trouble getting rid of those, Tracy. Tracy did a bulk cup order. So if you would like to get into that buy, just send Tracy a PM and let her know. There is some smudging, but overall it actually looks really good on the cup. So I don't really worry about it. Plus you're going to get smudging from where we burn the edges too. So that's kind of to be expected. Awesome. How long will they take to get here, Tracy? Hi, Jeanette. Oh, that was you that asked that question. Jared.
Hi.
Okay, I see a spot right here that we missed. Do you think it would work after you burn the edges if you sealed it? I'm sure it would. I'm sure that would work.
Just don't seal it while you're burning the edges.
Hubby said just don't seal it while you're burning the edges. So I like turn them a little bit, but for the most part I like for my words to be going the right direction. It bothers me when they're upside down, so that's just a personal preference thing. If it doesn't bother you, then by all means put it any way you like it.
Yeah, Spruce Society. Do what you want.
That's right. You do you, boo.
Who says cats can't be colored?
Alright, now I'm going to get some Mod Podge on my finger and mash the crap out of these creases. That's actually Jared that you hear. Tracy. He's cuddling the kitties. He made me hot chocolate. Hi, Christine. I have a family. One of my mom's best friends is named Christine Johnson. Alright, so I'm going to turn it and make sure we didn't miss any spots. Look at my bottom. Make sure that is good. And now we're going to work on the top, finish up the top part. And we'll actually be able to get quite a bit of ways on this cup tonight. Oops, I almost put it on upside down. No! I can't take it. What's up, dude? You're covered in cat hair now.
Are you making another one of these?
Yeah. Why, you
Or
want
you
one?
use the Duffley Hollows one?
I made that. You like it?
Yeah. It looks like the front.
They match, right?
Yeah.
We're making another one.
I'll have to message Tony and see what he's decided on. How long has it been? Like a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll message him.
Brittany, you're in Arizona. That's where my daughter lives. She lives in Phoenix. Tracy says, hi, Jared. You're her favorite Jared.
Tell Tracy I said that she's my favorite Jason.
He says you're his favorite Tracy. Yes, Shirley. This one, it doesn't have resin yet, but that's it. At this point, they're both gonna get resin tonight. I got this image off of Google. This is called Floral Hogwarts Crest. And then this image I made so that I would have something for the other side. LaDonna, you're our favorite LaDonna. Can you Mod Podge burnt paper over alcohol ink epoxy tumbler? Will the colors show through? They should show through, Darlene. Or actually, that's how I did this. This is actually alcohol ink directly on the Mod Podge.
How long does dry take?
About an hour. She says, yay! This one will be for sale. The one that I just showed is a 30 ounce plus, and that one is sold. This one is a 20 skinny, and it will be for sale. Or I can always make you one in another size. This design would actually also work on a curved cup. And it would also be really cute on a fatty. I really like the fatties. I like to work on them because it's more space. More design space, I guess.
I'm very hopeful.
Yes, it will be in my shop, Shirley. Miss Tracy, do you mind selling or sharing a link to my Etsy page? It's not in there yet, Sherry, but it will be. Thank you, Brittany. I think this one would also be super cute with some chunky glitter around the bottom. Now I'm trying to fold this edge over here, and I can tell that it's not sticking, so I'm going to pull it back a little bit and add some more Mod Podge there. And then try to fold it. And then after we do another layer of Mod Podge, we'll come through and trim all those edges off. That's right. That's right, Kimberly. If you like the cups I make, you can always lick them like you do a cupcake when you don't want anyone else to eat it. You lick the cup and then that makes it yours.
Look at that nasty Brianna.
Ooh, fire, fire. Got a little carried away on that one. Can you do that one no glitter for a boy? Absolutely. Do you think the floral crest is too girly for a boy, LaDonna?
Only the ones with testosterone.
This one? Because we can find a more boy-y image for one if you want. Tracy, you're too funny. Alright, I think we got all of that down very well. Now I'm just gonna... My son does too. I actually had no idea, LaDonna, but my son can like tell you what happens in what chapter in each book. LaDonna, are you licking this cup? Joanna, this is just dripped and then blown with an air tool. We're actually going to do that in just a few minutes. Unless LaDonna does not want it to have ink. It is alcohol ink directly on the Mod Podge. He said slithering spelled wrong. Or the sorting hat? Well, Donna, I didn't get that. Ah. Boy, Tracy, you tell him to mind his business. We aren't competition. We're friends. We're a community. It's not competition. There's room for everybody. That's right. We totally lift each other up. That's why we do these lives. That's right, LaDonna. I'm just drying this layer of Mod Podge. We learn from each other. I mean, I've been an artist for many, many years. He said gold and black inks. Okay, I can do that. And I still learn from other people. LaDonna, why don't you send me a PM with exactly what he wants, and I will do him a cup. He can even choose the size and everything, because I would have to stop the live to go and search for a less girly image, unless he likes that one.
Now that you called it girly.
That is absolutely right, Shirley. Ashley, you can use that tool to get rid of bubbles and epoxy, but a torch works better. But this will work. He said, is that Christy Taylor? That's too funny. We're going to slather on the Mod Podge for this layer. We want it to be nice and sealed. Is he okay with that? Here, let me put this where he can see it, LaDonna. Make sure he's okay with that image right there. Alright, I'm just slathering the Mod Podge on, and then we're going to dry it some more. Alright, a little bit more down here at this bottom edge, because that'll be where the epoxy seeps in. We want to make sure that's sealed very, very well. Whoops, I did not make it in the water. Alright, so don't go in the Mod Podge. Stay right there. Stay. Okay. So now I've got a wet Mod Podge finger, and I'm just mashing the heck out of that bottom, because you know these cups are a little indented on the bottom. So you want to make sure that's sealed really, really well. And the best way to do that without ripping your paper is to put Mod Podge on your finger, in my opinion. I'm sure you are going to see all kinds of different ways to do everything. I'm just telling you how I do it. Okay, darling. All right. Clean my finger off. Okay, so we'll go ahead and proceed with this cup since I have this image already done, and then I will make him one. I'll find him a Slytherin image, or make him one. Okay, cleaned up my mess. Now we just got to dry our Mod Podge. Thank you for licking my cup, LaDonna. Well, licking a cup like this one anyways. This will take us a minute because we got a lot of Mod Podge on there. So this is a good time for any other questions. Well, anytime's a good time. I got you, LaDonna. That's what I figured. Plus, my son was just in here and he was like, "That's really cool, but there's flowers on it." I also thought these would be cool to do this and then use like a semi-opaque white and do like a crackle over the words. I thought that would be cool as well. Trevor, this is a 20 skinny, so this is 45, which includes shipping. Or Samantha. I don't know if it's Trevor or Samantha, but no, it's Trevor Samantha Nelson. So I'm going to dry for a minute, then I'm going to come back and touch it. And it's still sticky at the top, so we're going to keep drying. Do you want to keep your heat gun moving because you don't want to burn your or bubble your Mod Podge, which is easy to do. The thing that takes the longest on this cup, that's right, Tracy. The thing that takes the longest is actually putting the book pages on. After that, the rest of it goes together pretty well, pretty quick. You're welcome. I'm going to take a sip of my hot chocolate that my kid made me. So good. And we'll test it again, see if there's any sticky spots. There's one sticky spot right there. Test the bottom real good. Still a little sticky. Because the thing is, if you put it down on something or touch it and it's still sticky, then it's going to rip the paper off. Alright, so now we're just going to test our spots. They're still a little bit sticky right there. You could do this with any book actually, but I do think it's cool to like use pages from the book that your images go with, if that makes sense. Alright, so now we want to get those pieces off from inside there where we folded those pages over. I just got to reach back here and get my razor knife. So I just take a razor blade and slowly go around in like a sawing motion. Looks like my bottom is still a little sticky. We're gonna have to dry that a little more. And if you saw at it with the knife, then it's less likely to tear around the front there. And you want just a little bit of an edge. So now I'm going along the top edge of the cup so that the resin has something to stick to. And always go in a sawing motion. Thank you, Kimberly. No, it's actual pages from a book, and we put it on with Mod Podge. So now I'm just going over with my finger. See, I feel a little bit of a bubble right there. So I'm going to mash that down real good. It's a little bubble right here. Tracy. What the heck, Tracy?
What the heck he had?
I think Biddy must have just got a hold of the laptop. Alright, so we can pull these out of here. Oops, I missed a spot. For those of you who don't know, I have a line of stencils with stencilgirlproducts.com, and we just came out with some new stencils. So if you guys want to go over there and give that a peek. In order to get this new set though, you have to join the Stencil Club, which is where you get exclusive stencils every month that are only available to Stencil Club members. Hi, Janet. Okay. This is Cricut printable vinyl. This one's hard to get up. Yep, Stephanie, I burned the edges of the paper with a lighter beforehand. I think this might be sticker paper instead. I might have printed on the wrong thing. But that's okay. It'll be fine. Doesn't want to come up though. I might have to print another one. Yeah, it's not going to work. Nope. I don't know what the heck went wrong there, but that's not going to work. Alright, so we have this one. We can use this one. Janet, the Stencil Club, the stencils are available at www.stencilgirlproducts.com. If you go to her website and then click on Club, you can order like any stencils from her, and there's literally 100 or so artists on there who all have different styles of stencils. But if you want the exclusive stencils, those are only available if you join the club. And that is $25 a month. And you get stencils that are only available there. But I also have a whole line of stencils with them. So I would love if you would go take a look at those as well. So I'm just lining this up so it's nice and straight. Excuse me. And then I start in the middle and sort of push the edges out. This is actually printable vinyl, and I thought I had another sheet, but apparently I do not. The other one that I tried to use was Cricut brand. This is actually by Paper Studio. And I see a little spot right here. Samantha or Trevor, I just put it through the Cricut design software, and told it to print and cut. You do have to,
Why don't you ask which one it is?
I did.
Is it both?
Calibrate. That's the word I was looking for. Sometimes you have to calibrate your Cricut. And if you go to the Cricut design software and click on the upper left-hand side, there's a button up there that says calibrate, and then just follow the directions.
Calibrated on.
I'd like to do it at least once a week. You need to hush.
Just like tearing out the scale.
What?
Zeroing out the scale.
Oh.
Between pages. More often is better. Closer. Says me.
So I'm just picking out some spots here. These are easier to pick out once it's on the cup. Tracy, don't be sorry. It was funny. I thought it was funny. Alright, so that's that side. Now let's see if I can find that other image that I made real quick. I'm still here. I'm just looking for the other images that I printed and can't find. Alright, so that's not gonna work. So.
Still looking for that image?
Yeah, I'm just gonna print a new one. Since I can't find it. This is, hold on, I'll get a measurement for you, Joanna. This is a 20 skinny, and the image is about just over 5 inches long. So since I can't find my printable vinyl, I'm just going to do it on, this is a printable adhesive paper. And this will work really just the same. We'll just have to make sure we seal it. Let me just get that printing real quick. Ah! Okay. You're welcome, Joanna. I always choose add bleed unless I want a white outline. Are y'all still, oops, I closed it. I don't see any more comments, so I'm gonna close out of the Facebook and bring it back up again. There we are. You're welcome, darling. So there's one side. Yes, I know my printer's low on ink. It'll be fine. So we're just printing the image for the other side since that other one didn't work. See a little piece of paper torn there. Do y'all have any questions while we're waiting? Huh?
I'm pleased waiting too.
She made you unplug the headphones. She's like, I want to hear what she's saying. Okay. This will just take a minute to cut. I just stuck it on there. This is printable vinyl. So you just print it and then cut it with the Cricut and then stick it on. And this one's going to be printable sticker paper, which is basically going to work the same way. But with the sticker paper, we will need to seal it before we put any resin on. I'm going to put my weeding pin away because otherwise I'll be looking for it later and I'll be like, where is it? I'll show you a few cups while we're waiting. This is the one we did in the live the other night. And Lupita bought this one, so we put her name on the back. Isn't it a beautiful cup? This glitter, this chunky glitter at the bottom is from LaDonna's shop. I think it was called Collector. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. It's beautiful. And then this one is a special order cup that I just finished. It's all done. Just got to be cleaned on the inside and have a lid put on it. This was for a friend of mine. And then this one is for a very good friend of mine. This one we also did on a live. This is our Pantheon paints that we did over a resin base with the Peekaboo method. And then this one was an order. She wanted a galaxy with the Star Wars symbols on there, and then at the bottom it says "Best Dad in the Galaxy," which I think is pretty cute. And then this one is for one of our members. This one is a Rocky Horror Picture Show cup. It has the lyrics to 2 of the songs on it, and of course the Rocky Horror lips. And then this is my personal cup. It's got hot chocolate in it at the moment, so I can't turn it on. Okay. Alright, our image is done. Alright, so now, hopefully this one will peel right up, unlike that other one wanted to be ornery. You know that weeding tool that I just put away? I should probably use that. What's crazy, Tracy? What'd I miss? And normally I would have filled that whole page with images, but because we're on live and I didn't want you guys to have to wait. I did not fill it. So I'm just using my weeding tool to kind of cool this away from the backing, with trying not to tear it. Oh, the Rocky Horror Cup, Tracy. It is really cool. Oh man, that part didn't cut. Okay. I lost a leaf. Yeah, you'll definitely have to seal the sticker paper. So I'm going to make sure I'm on exactly the opposite side. So I'm going to lay that down. Then I'm going to put something here to keep my cup from moving. And then we're going to line it up. Just stick it on. And I start in the middle and go up and down, and then slowly work my way out. And that keeps a lot of the bubbles from happening. I guess the sticker paper is going to be super easy to work with. The vinyl, you have to work at it just a little more. Oh, you've never seen that one either? My fancy cup holder. Alright, let's see. Do we need to put that leaf on there? Nope, that's not right. Come on. Nah, I don't like it. It doesn't need that leaf. Alright, so now we got to seal this. Just a little bit of Mod Podge this time and bring our brush back. Okay, and once we get this dry, we can proceed. So we definitely want to seal that sticker paper because it doesn't have the same binders in it as the printable vinyl does. And it might have been fine. I mean, I've never used it like this, so maybe it would have been fine. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Alright, so we'll just dry that real quick. Yeah, I couldn't live without my heat tool, man. I have zero patience waiting for stuff to dry, which is evidenced by my failed drips over there. I have to work on my drips again tomorrow. Karen, this sticker paper is, I got it from Amazon. It's called Milcoast. And there's 100 sheets in there. I want to say it was like $8. It's a lot cheaper than printable vinyl, that's for sure. Tomorrow's my birthday, y'all. Oh, speaking of tomorrow, I could tell you about my announcement. Shoot me some love if you want to hear my announcement. I'm not feeling the love. I need some love. I'm very needy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Tracy. You're amazing. Tracy posted a link to the sticker paper, y'all. She's so awesome like that. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Alright, that should be dry enough. Put my weeding pin away. So tomorrow night, after I eat some dinner, I will go live and show you guys the new colors that will be released of the Pantheon paint. We will have a total of 21 colors. That's really hot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, 21 colors. And they're so pretty. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I love them. I just want to make sure this is good and dry before we lay it down on the table. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. Yes, new colors. There's some beautiful blues. Yeah. There's some beautiful blues. There's several different colors of green. There's going to be a total of 3 different shades of brown. So we should be able to do some very, very awesome wood grains with these. So I can't wait for that. Alright, now I've got to move this cup because I don't want to get any more ink on him. He's perfect. He just needs resin. And we're going to drag out our spray air, our condensed air. And I know from last time I need more than 1 can. Okay. So if you'd like to go ahead and pre-order the new colors before they actually get released tomorrow, you can send me a PM. It's been a super secret, Tracy. So now we're going to use some of our sparkle spirits and some of our our spectral spirits and some royal spirits. These are our sparkling alcohol inks and our regular alcohol inks. And then send you an invoice for the new colors. You got it, Karen. Can you just send me a PM to remind me? Yes, Julio. You definitely need to do one of these. These are so fun. Okay, now I just need a copper. Liz, right now we have 13 colors, and a set of the 1 ounce for this group only is 48 and change, and a set of the 2 ounce is 68 and change. And we still have to work on if we're going to do We're going to do a set kind of price for the new ones. But the 1 ounce are $2.98 each, and the 2 ounce are $4.98 each, I think it is. So for the sparkle spirits, whoops, and alcohol inks, you have to shake them. Some of the colors, even if it's not a sparkling ink, some of the colors are semi-opaque. So as you can see with this Pavarti pink, some of the pigment will rest at the bottom, so they have to be shaken up. Alright, that should do it. So I'm using Bast Blue, Ria Red, and these can be found on our website. Pavarti Pink. This is from the Royal Spirits. This one's Jasmine Gold. And our metallics are an ink, not a mixative like the other brands, I should say. This one does not want to mix. Alright, there is Eris Green. And this one is Persephone Purple. And I also need to grab the Aphrodite Purple, because it will go with our, oh, and this one. It will go with our emblem there. There it is. All right. We are ready to go. Just gonna shove all those up there because we're about to blow some ink. So I found the easiest way to do this is just to put a little bit on the bottom of the cup and then tilt it up a little bit. Look at how cool that looks. Tracy, that is so true. Anytime you use alcohol inks, or any inks for that matter, before you go adding water or any other wet medium, they definitely need to be sealed. Even if they are not my brand, any brand, need to be sealed before you proceed with other media on top of them. Alright, I think we got enough of that purple one. Let's do some of this beautiful blue. This blue will match the blue in the flowers. Look at it shimmer. So pretty, y'all. Please, if you do order our products, don't ever hesitate to send us a message and ask us questions. Yeah, Karen, it's just an air duster like you would clean your computer with. But you could also do this with a straw. You don't have to have an air duster to do this. I have COPD, so it's hard for me to do all that blowing. You hush over there. No comments from the peanut gallery. A little more blue on this side. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, let's add some of this beautiful pink. I don't think we'll use a lot of the pink, but we do have some pink up here in our image, so we should add a little anyways. So as you can see, This is a super easy cup to make. This is a great beginner cup. Or a great novice cup. When your can starts to get cold, that's why I like to have more than one sitting out. I sit it aside and let it warm up before I proceed. This image I made, Madison. This image I got from Google. It's called Floral Hogwarts Crest. And this one will be available in my Etsy shop. This color is called Rhea Red. It's a gorgeous shimmering red. Oh, this is actually the Spectra ones. This one doesn't have shimmer. Yes, these are alcohol inks, Julio, and we are adding them directly on top of our Mod Podge paper. Alright, I think we need maybe a little bit of green, not a lot. You're welcome. A little bit more on this side. Alright, now let's get our bottom. Don't forget your bottom. I definitely have an Amazon wish list.
Amazon wish list is 2 years old.
Speaking of Amazon wish list, does anybody have an air fryer? Because I think I need one in my life. Ooh, my hand's getting cold. It's time for a baby! Yay! You have a air fryer, Kelly? Erica, are you going? I was looking at them on Amazon. Ooh. Erica's having a grandbaby. Yay!
You're the winner.
Okay, I'm just shaking up. This is Hestia Red. This one's kind of an orangey red with lots and lots, lots and lots of shimmer in it. Chelsea, an air fryer is a way to fry your food without grease, without oil. Look at the shimmer in that ink, y'all. Look at that. Oh my God. All right, now just a little more purple. You have the Ninja Foodie. I think that's the one we wanted. It was kind of pricey. The spray is just a duster like you clean your computer on, or clean your computer with. And I just use that to blow the inks because I can't stand here and blow on this cup for 30 minutes. And it's just a way to move the inks around, that's all. Alright. And this cup is ready for resin. We could also go from the top too, but I really just kind of like it coming from the bottom. Isn't that cool? So the colors we ended up using were Persephone purple, Aphrodite purple, Bast blue, Hestia red, Bavardi pink. Thank you, Miss Karen. Eris green, and Rhea red. We didn't use any of the Yasmin. Maybe we should. Let's do a little spot and see how it looks. Yeah, they're pretty pricey, Tracy. Ooh, that looks cool. I like it. Let's do some more. Oh, I love that gold. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's gorgeous, y'all. I'm going to put some on the bottom too. Oops, got a little carried away there. I don't like that spot climbing up there into our image, so I'm going to stop that in its tracks. There. I don't like that part right there. Let's make it look like we meant for that to happen. Alright, there. That's right! Baby Erica is gonna have the same birthday as me. That's amazing! Alright, do y'all want to see something with paints or inks next? Yes, you would definitely be able to review this live. And we are also going to put it on our YouTube channel. And there won't be like as much of me talking with y'all on the YouTube channel. I love talking with y'all, so. But I guess some people have a problem with watching lives for that reason, so we have to make people happy, I guess. Isn't that gold gorgeous? That's one of our royal colors. That is Yasmin gold. We actually have 6 royal colors. I'm missing a cap from somewhere. Put my canned air away. There's my cap. Alright, so this guy is ready for resin. I love the company too. Otherwise I'd just be sitting over here talking to myself. And occasionally hubby. All right. So I have all these that were left over, and since, especially now that I know I'm doing another cup, I'm actually just going to tuck those in my book and they'll be ready for next time. Thank you for sharing my links, Miss Tracy. Oh. I did not do a good job of babysitting my drips. They actually dripped the wrong way. But that's a gorgeous cup too. Look at it. It's so pretty. All right. So let's get some paint. I'm not going to play with the new colors tonight. Those will be tomorrow night. But we will do something with these colors. I actually had a request for another painted tree, so maybe we'll do another one of those. We have found through trial and error that we like to put our paints on a spray painted base. They will work. Oh, thank you, Brittany. They will work on a regular metal cup. That's right, I can just trim them right off. I didn't do a very good job of babysitting them. I get distracted easy. And you have to like go back and like turn it and flip it and turn it and flip it, and I just don't have the patience. Alright, so we need some yellow. These Pantheon paints can be painted directly on a metal cup. So they're a good alternative to a spray paint, and also a good way to get a different look on your cups than the candy cookie cutter cups that everybody has. Whoops, I didn't shake that one. Yeah, they work great on just a metal cup, directly on the metal cup too. Kimberly, I don't recommend it. It's just like 2020. Highly not recommend. Oh, you did get to see a new color. Oh well, there's your sneaky sneak. Alright, I'm not going to need those two, and I'm not going to need the brown. Alright, where's my favorite paintbrush? It has to be my favorite one. Where is it? Oh no, I just broke it. That's no bueno. Okay, we'll use that paintbrush. It's still sitting there, Tracy. You love your paints, Terry? Well, for this, my favorite paintbrush, I actually just bought a new one because I ruined my old one. Let me find it here. I just got it. Is that it? No. Oh, here it is. So to do your base layer, I recommend a big brush like this. This is by a company called Princeton Art. Princeton Art and Brush Company. And this is a 1-inch mop brush. M-O-P. This is a 2 ounce. This is a 1 ounce. Yes, Darlene, that should be just fine. All right, and for the painted tree cup, this is a 1/3 Zen brush, or 1/2 Zen brush. So I'm just going to do some random stripes around my cup. Y'all, I love these paints so much. And they're good for other things other than cups. Like if you're a multi-dimensional artist, which is what I was told that I was earlier this week, and you do many different types of art, these paints are great for art journals. They're great on canvases. So many different things. Y'all want to see an art journal page I did with these paints? If you follow me in my Creative Collective group, you've probably seen it, because I just posted a picture of it today. Just wash my brush in between colors. Gonna push this guy over here. Use some of this beautiful orange. They're great to lick on your favorite cups. Absolutely. One of my kids called this a circus cup the other day. This style. Alright, maybe one more little bit of orange right here. Rinse my brush again. Now let's use some blue. I'm going to put that in between those two colors. Now you do need to be careful with blue and orange, because if they mix they will make a brown, which is fine if that's what you're looking for. But if it's not what you're looking for, it can be a very nasty surprise. Don't forget the butt. Thank you so much. I always forget the butt. I will go and do some blue, and then we'll go back and do those other colors we missed. It's just in the shape of the brush, Tracy. A filbert is like this. Let's see if I can get it to flatten out. A filbert is sort of flat and kind of rounded on the end. And a round brush has got a super rounded end. Let's see if I can find one here. I'm going to find you a round brush so you can see. Here, this is a round. This is a very well loved round. So see how this is rounded at the tip? Supposed to be rounded at the tip. And then this is more flat. You can see the difference. They both have good uses. For this, I like the flat tip brush for this painted tree look. I mean, you could, any of them would work for anything. It's just mostly about artist preference. And you'll learn like what you like by buying different ones. For like detail kind of stuff, I would probably use a round. And for stuff like this, I would use Liz, the paints are not on my website yet. You'll have to send me a private message. I released them before my website developer was ready. So you just send me a message and I'll send you an invoice and we'll get them out to you. And we are legit. Lots of people in this group have our paints, so just ask anybody if you're uncomfortable. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly has some of our paints. Tracy has some. Who else is on here? Karen, the other Karen, Terry Hamby has some. Lots of people. LaDonna, Nancy has some. I really like that you can get cups that are totally different than anybody else, because this is all in what you put into it. It's not just a cookie cutter design that anybody makes. My shipping is very amazing. Pam, I will ship to Canada, but of course you have to pay the difference in the shipping. And if you'll let me know what you want, I'll get you a price, and you can decide if you want to proceed. Alright, let's use some of these purples. And then we're going to get some yellow on this baby. Purple and orange will also make brown. I try to get my stuff out to you guys right away because I know what it's like when you got the creative juices flowing. You want to get those products and make that thing you've been thinking about. Sometimes we have to wait on bottles, but I just ordered a whole bunch, so hopefully that will not be an issue. But I'm usually pretty forthcoming in letting you know that we're waiting on bottles or boxes or whatever. Still forgetting the bud. No, I got it that time. See? Yes, isn't it? It's just so cool. It's just so cool. Let's get some of this darker purple since you guys got a sneak peek there. I was going to go back to the orange and the green. You're right. Let's get some of this darker purple down there too. Rinse my brush. Ooh, I almost knocked over my hot chocolate. That would have been a hot mess. Add some orange to the bottom, to the butt. And some orange over here. some of this yummy, beautiful turquoise color. They also blend very nicely as well. A little bit of turquoise over here. Okay. We need some purple. Unless it got cold. A hot mess. Ha ha, see what you did there. Nope, it's still good. All right. All right. This is our Adrian. This is our new Pantheon paint. If you would like to order some, you just send me a private message because I don't have it up on my website yet. The cup that we did before this one had some alcohol ink on it though. Look at that yellow. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, now I want to get some of this pink on there, and I think we'll skip the red. I think we'll just do some pink. Oops. All right. Now we just need to dry it. I got the butt. I got the butt. Do it in the butt. Ooh, sexy, sexy. Alright, and we should be dry. Still one little wet spot right there. Oh, excuse me. Grapevines think alike, Tracy. Whoops, I didn't rinse my brush. No. I had purple in my yellow. No. A child just went running by. Oh, I get hugs. Yay. Mwah. Thank you. I love hugs. Hugs are awesome. Especially Jared hugs. Isn't that yellow gorgeous? It's like a neon, I don't know. It's beautiful. So now I'm just going in and adding one more layer just because I really want those colors to pop. When we do the whitewashing part of this, it's going to push a lot of that color back. So I just want to make sure we have some good blending and coverage here. Hi, Carrie. I'm trying to work quickly this time so I can get my colors to blend nicely. So that means you have to hit them while they're still wet. We actually designed these paints to dry quickly. So if you want them to blend, you definitely got to move faster. I think I might have lost comments again. Oh, they look gorgeous under epoxy, y'all. They really do. Alright, we just need to add another layer of our blue. Go through and fix our bottom. Alright. And some orange. Hi, Angel. Angel, this is my new Pantheon paint. We released it exclusively to this group, and we do have a special deal going on. Tracy has a little price list and info sheet there that she'll post for you. If you'd like to order some, just send me a private message, because I released it before my website developer was ready, so it's not quite on the website yet. But our website, we do have alcohol inks and watercolor inks. If you want to order inks for cups, you want to make sure you order the alcohol inks, not the watercolor inks. But these Pantheon paints are a great way to give your cups a different look than what everybody's doing. We've actually made some really gorgeous cups with these. Alright, I think that'll do it. Get my brush in the water. Angel, lots of people in the group have these paints already. They've been out for a couple weeks now, and they are pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. But I'm sure if you ask anybody in the group, I would like that, Angel, they will tell you how much they like them. Hi, Taylor. Your notification was late. We actually did a whole other cup already. Here, Taylor, I'll show you what we did. This is what you missed. You'll have to go back and watch. We did a Harry Potter cup. Whoops. Oh no. You'll have to go back and watch the beginning, Taylor. That cup is really cute and comes together super quick. And I see I got one little spot there where the paint's thick, so I'm just making sure that's dry. Alright, so now we need a cheapo chippy brush. These we buy in a multi-pack for like a couple bucks. You should totally make her a Harry Potter cup. Uh-oh, my white jar is completely empty. Looks like we're using the beige. It's super easy and comes together really quick. And it gives you an excuse to splatter ink, which is even more betterer in my book. Okay, so now we're going to do some dry brushing. So we're going to dip our brush down in the paint and get just a little bit on the tip of the brush. And then we're going to wipe most of the paint off on our towel. So we have just a little bit on there, and then we're just going to brush over our cup with quick, long strokes. And this gives it a weathered kind of look. We need a little more, so I'm just going to get a little paint on there and dry it off. And you just keep doing this. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm going to go live at some point tomorrow and talk about the new colors that we're coming out with our paints. Thank you so much. So get just a little bit of paint and then dab most of it off. I almost forgot to dab it, y'all. So that kind of pushes those colors back some and gives us a weathered look. Don't forget the bottom. You need a little more paint. So get some on there. Oh, Taylor, that would be amazing, dude. I would love that. It was actually funny the other day. David, my husband, he goes, Taylor's using alcohol inks in his video and it's not ours. I feel like he's cheating on us. Alright, and that is that. Isn't that pretty? You could even dry brush on some other colors on top. How about if we dry brush on... These are Paint Yes Monique. And I love that name, by the way. So I'm going to get some brush, or some paint on my brush, and then wipe most of it off. And then dry brush, which is why it's called dry brushing. You didn't? Yeah, I get that. He was being funny. He wasn't serious. Besides, you only have a few colors. Maybe you need more colors. Yes, it's going to be gorgeous under epoxy. I'm actually going to epoxy it on camera, so you will get to see it. Don't forget the butt. Hubby actually will get the turner in here for us and get us epoxy mixed. Now I'm going to add some yellow. So I'm just going to get a little on my brush and then dab most of it off and go in and dry brush. Have a speck right there. There we go. Isn't it gorgeous? Hey, honey. You want to mix up some epoxy for us? I don't know if he can hear me or not. I don't think he can hear me. Will you bring the turner in and mix us up some epoxy, please, sir? Will you bring us a turner and mix us up some epoxy? Oh, you already brought it in here?
See, this is twice you've interrupted the kid.
He'll be alright. I'm going to get a decal to show you here, Taylor, that I picked out just for this tumbler. I just got to find it.
Taylor Duncan?
Yeah, Taylor. I told him you thought he was cheating on us. He said he just didn't have the right colors. Maybe he needs more colors.
If you've got something in your darker purple. Well, he can get more colors,
Yes, he can.
especially since there's new ones coming out. What am I doing?
Oh, he doesn't have paint. He just has inks.
He should have paint.
He said that he couldn't run this paint through his air gun.
He should get some brushes.
Do you hear all this, Taylor? You need you an assistant like mine. I might loan him to you. Just depends on which day you ask me. Tracy, what is a plan? A plan is when you have an idea of what your design's going to be before you start. We don't do plans.
Plans are made to be broken.
I do have a decal for it though. I can't find it at the moment. He says he also likes to use brushes.
Oh, so then he needs some paint.
Just lidding my paints so we can get some epoxy on these cups. Maybe my assistant will refill my white jar for me tomorrow. You can tell my jars are very well loved. All right. It's pretty cold here tonight too, Tracy. Alrighty. I'm gonna bring the turner in. Oops. Ta-da! Alright, this one will go on here. The popcorn is done. Okay. Oh yeah, it was quite chilly here today, and then, well, it warmed up in the afternoon, but now it's pretty cold out there. Cold for me anyways. Thank you, sweetheart. You are awesome. He's like, I know. cord's tangled up here. This is a turner that hubby made for me. For us, I should say, because he also does cups. Let's see, which one can I unplug? There we go. Turn this a little bit so y'all can see both cups. I hate cold weather too.
I love it cold.
Hubby likes the cold.
I hope it snows.
He's wishing for snow, but we're in South Carolina. That doesn't happen very often here. Occasionally it does. Alright, let me get my lunch lady gloves. The only thing we're able to find at the moment. These crazy lunch lady gloves. Aren't they beautiful? Anyway, the decals that I have picked out for this are dragonflies, and if I could find them, we could actually go ahead and put them on before we epoxy, but since I can't, we'll do it after the next layer. We had snow in Michigan. My mom is from Michigan, Karen. I don't know if I told you that. She lived in Petoskey. She grew up in Petoskey. I'm just going to give one more peek in my drawer here and see if I can find those decals. Funny because I just had them. Oh well, I'll put them on in the next layer. It'll be fine. Alright, hubby got us all mixed up. Heather, these cups don't have that metal piece at the top, and I actually prefer the design to go all the way up, so I don't tape them. And it's easier for cleanup later too, I think. And then I don't have to remember to come back and pull tape off because I suck at that. Get some resin on these babies. My favorite epoxy is Amazing Clear Cast by Alumilite. And our inks are actually formulated to work with epoxy. So you can do some really beautiful cups by dripping our inks into wet epoxy. I feel like that cup is coming off of there. There we go. That's better. I'm going to make sure we get the bottom. Oh gosh. That's why we moved from Wisconsin, because I just do not like cold weather. Of course, I have pretty severe arthritis, and it does not do well with me. Or I don't do well with it, I guess I should say. So that one's good. Let's get some epoxy on this baby. Isn't she pretty? Yeah, that gold is our Yasmin gold, which is one of our alcohol inks, Deborah. We have a line of alcohol inks, which you can find on our website. Look at how those colors come to life under that epoxy. Ugh, I just love it. Make sure to get the butt. Give it a good rub. push my laptop back here. Don't want any resin on there. This cup is definitely not level on that holder. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to rest my fingers up here on the lip of the cup and make sure I go all the way around, because that seems to be my biggest problem area, that and the very bottom. And then I'm going to take my gloves off and get my heat gun out, because my torch is in the other room. And the heat gun will work, it just takes it a little longer. Thank you so much, Monique. So I'm just moving my heat gun, keeping it moving at all times. And you might be able to see the bubbles pop. No, Taylor, when I'm in like our actual turning room, we don't usually turn them here, only on lives. Then I'm at the bottom of the cup. But here, because I'm at the desk, it's at the side. So I'm going to bring you down and give you a close-up. There's that one. Here's the Harry Potter cup. Lunch lady gloves are these El Cheapo clear vinyl gloves. I actually prefer the nitrile gloves, but they're so hard to find nowadays and they're expensive on Amazon. Wrinkles are fine, honey. Look, I have wrinkles too, right there. But it all works out after epoxy. You won't even be able to tell. Alright guys, I'm going to log off for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.